Alright, well, over here on Fjordur, and pretty much I'm just going to be voiceovering what I did here. This is kind of just a mess from, like, I was just basically just messing around with all the new stuff with my brother, so. But yeah, so basically, first thing I'm going to show off is the Fjordhawk, and we found out some pretty insane things with this thing. It's honestly so broken, so. But yeah, the first little thing we found out with the Fjordhawk is that it can see dead bodies, and it can see, like, bags, you know? So, right here, you can see the bag is like a death symbol, and then the body is just like a heart. It's kind of like the direwolf ability, and the range is like, it's not that bad, but it's not great. So basically, you can have it retrieve bags for you by just double tapping F or whatever you do to launch your, you know, shoulder pad off. And also, no, it won't get anything from the water. And so next, we tested how it actually works with the players. So basically, just have it on your shoulder, and when you die, it will just fly straight up in the air, and eventually when it gets to a certain point in the air, it will just completely disappear. And some important things to know, as this thing will work anywhere with any amount of weight. I'll show you examples right here. The Hawk could even save your stuff from turrets, and basically how that works is whichever direction you're facing, the Hawk will fly in that direction. So if you're facing the opposite way, it'll obviously go away from the turret. And another thing we found out by accident is that even if it dies after the player dies, it will still disappear after like 10-15 seconds or whatever. Then I went to test this in a Fibercraft just to make sure this wasn't like a single player thing, because that's happened before with the Astradelphus back when it came out. And yes, indeed, this is all real game things. This all works in actual game, so. Alright, next, I wanted to see if you could leave the game after you died with the Hawk. So, I killed myself, and then I left the game. And when I joined back, I'm guessing you could probably assume, you know, the outcome of this. It was indeed back with all my stuff. I also tried doing the same thing with single player, just to see if it maybe would simulate a server shutdown better, because I don't know if it would, you know, still work through a server shutdown. And it did work in single player, but still, I'm not sure about a server shutdown, so. And lastly, for the Fjordhawk, this thing will completely save you from kit collection from dinos. It will be able to take your stuff before the dino could even get it, unless the dino kills your Fjordhawk, obviously. Alright, now I'm just gonna do a few things for the Andrewsarchus, or whatever you say it. I'm not gonna do, like, too much testing. I'm just gonna do some things maybe you wouldn't normally know. And the first thing being is it works in the water, and it's actually kind of fast in the water. You can completely use the minigun, even when you're fully submerged in any water, so. And the other things being is that it's literally impossible. Maybe with a poison nade you can get killed off this thing, but with rockets even, or bolas don't immobilize it to obviously unmount you. You can't be picked off of it by the bat, at least. I don't know if it would change for other dinos, probably not, but. Now for nets and plant Z, you can net it and plant Z it, but if you hit C, like the charge attack on the keyboard, it will completely get out of it instantly. Like a hatchet, basically, but it's like instant. And the Z too, it's basically immune, because you can just get right out of it. And the last thing for the video is I went to test all the dinos on Aberration to see if you can throw them out. And none of the new dinos from Fjordur you can get on Aberration. Even the wolf, the whatever it's even called, I don't even know what it's called. The Fjordur, yeah. That won't come out either, even though I didn't test it. So yeah, that's it for the video. And Hawk is OP, so abuse it while you can, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's it.